Since 2014, Intermac has been developing products based on microbial content. Our first commercial product is the Soil Improver, which speeds up the decomposition of harvest leftovers. The product is based on the consortium of Bacillus species. Our products have been tested on many crops in different conditions. Their quality is under the high scrutiny. Their key characteristics are the long shelf life, good stability under the normal storage conditions, and excellent mixability with other agri inputs. Now our offer is very diverse and support farmers through the whole crop cycle. We have products both dedicated to foliar application and to the soil application. Our product can be applied together with manure, urea-ammonium nitrate, or classical plant protection products such as herbicides and fungicides. In terms of functionality, we may distinguish 4 product groups in our offer. The first one is about the supply of nitrogen to the plants through nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation is the process by which certain bacteria convert atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia, a form that plants can absorb and use for growth. Here we have foliar products which utilize endophytic bacteria which inhabits the plant tissue and fixes nitrogen in stem and leaves. We have developed also seed inoculants for the legumine crops, which fixes nitrogen in root nodules. We have also products based on soil-free living bacteria. The second group of products are bacterial products dedicated to nutrient solubilization. Here we have products dedicated mainly to phosphorus solubilization, which is the nutrient most commonly blocked in the soil. Bacteria can produce enzymes and organic acids which may not only solubilize phosphorus, but also other locked nutrients such as zinc or silicon. The third group is dedicated to the improvement of soil quality, mainly through the rapid humidification of harvest leftovers. For this process, the content of humic substances is increased considerably, and by that improves water retention and availability of nutrients. Our latest group of products is based on mycorrhizal fungi. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic fungi which increases the penetration of root system, allowing for better water and nutrient uptake. Mycorrhiza increases plant resistance against drought, creates a natural mechanical barrier against soil pathogens.
Hello, welcome to today's webinar. My name is Radosław Wilk, and I'm pleased to present a truly exceptional microorganism, the bacterium Penibacillus polymixa. Penibacillus polymixa is an endophytic bacterium, meaning it colonizes the interior tissue of plants, establishing a close and beneficial relationship with the host, so with the plants. One of the key features is the ability to fix nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, converting nitrogen from the air into a plant-available form through the activity of the nitrogenase gene it naturally possesses in this bacteria. Unlike many other nitrogen-fixing microbes, Penibacillus polymixa provide nitrogen regardless of soil physical-chemical properties. Penibacillus polymixa offer more than just a continuous supply of nitrogen through the growing season. The microorganism also present alternative pathway, metabolic pathway, that enable it to synthesize key plant growth regulators, including cytokinins as well as range of bioactive compounds that enhance the uptake and utilization of nitrogen and of course other nutrients by the plants. What does it mean in practice? Even when nitrogen supply is sufficient, thanks to well-balanced fertilization and favorable weather conditions, simply adding more nitrogen will not translate into better results. In such cases, Penibacillus shifts its activity towards to the production of biostimulating compounds, supporting plant development and supporting the plant vigor. As a result, plants grow more dynamically and can express their full yield potential not just through nutrition pathway, but so nitrogen supporting, but also through enhanced physiological performance. How the bacteria enter the plant tissue. So when applied foliarly, the bacteria enter through the stoma and colonize intercellular spaces inside the plant. They settle very close to the photosynthetic cells and forming relationships with the plant. They use produced energy, allowing them to multiply and spread. In return, they provide nitrogen and they provide high amounts of biostimulating compounds. Efficient nitrogen fertilization depends on many factors. So some are in our control, like choosing the right nitrogen form, managing the pH, or managing the amount of organic matter, but without water, nutrient cannot move into the rhizosphere, and plants cannot absorb nutrients sitting dry on the soil surface. Take this rapeseed example. Nutrient uptake doesn't even start until 5, 7, 8 centimeters deep, whether lateral roots form, of course. So without water to move nutrient inside the rhizosphere, even well-applied nitrogen won't be effective uptake. During the season, crops are more or less exposed to nitrogen deficiency, especially in non-irrigated fields. This can lead to nitrogen starvation, the most yield-limiting nutrient stress. But thanks to Penibacillus polymixa, we can actively buffer those shortfalls. As the graph shows, the bacteria close the nitrogen gap when supply is low, and when nitrogen is sufficient, they help plant use it more efficiently. This makes them reliable partners from application, from the treatment time until the harvest. In our R&D center, we screen thousands of strains of bacteria. The strain we selected, Penibacillus polymixa B182, is one which we use in Bactim endophyx. Why this strain? You can ask why this strain? Because it has all the characteristics we expect from the microbial solution. So fast colonization, efficient nitrogen fixation, biostimulation compounds, so this pathway which able to synthesize biostimulating compounds like phytohormones, of course a proven performance in real field condition, and many others. So let's start one of the standout features, its temperature flexibility. Our strain remains active from 4 Celsius degrees up to 36, and we are talking about internal plant tissue temperatures, not air temperatures. So even when the outside temperature exceeds 40, 45, the bacteria are still active and working inside the plant very effective. That major advantage under today's extreme weather condition. We observe the same results in our laboratory tests using nitrogen-free media on Petri dishes. As you can see, we inoculated the media on Petri dishes and placed them in incubators and various temperatures. And again, we confirm that we have a effective nitrogen fixation and producing active compounds, bioactive compounds across the full range of temperatures from 4 up to 36. This to ensure that the bacteria effectively penetrate and colonize internal plant tissue, we first needed to confirm their genetic identity. We have done this by performing, of course, full genetic profiling of Penibacillus polymixa, our strain, our B182 strain, using PCR-based analysis. As a result, we know 100% of the bacteria genotype. This allows us to confirm that our bacteria, when enter plant tissue and begin colonization early as 2 hours after application. As you can see on the left side, we have bacteria isolated from maize surface after spraying after 2 hours and 48 hours, and on the middle we have bacteria isolated from the interior of maize, so from the plant tissue. And as you can see, after 2 hours we have already bacteria strains inside the plant tissue, but after 48 hours we have very high colonized tissue of plants. So what does it mean in practice? If no rainfall occurs within 2 hours after application, the treatment is already effective and secured. Moreover, after 48 hours, the bacteria are fully active, having rapidly colonized the plant tissue and starting supplying nitrogen, very effective, supplying nitrogen and produce biostimulant compounds that support plant growth and development, and of course, in the end, increase the plant yield. Our testing didn't stop at the first 2 or 48 hours after application. We conducted extended trials to evaluate bacteria survival and activity, not just shortly, but after 2, after 3, after 5 months post-treatment. The results confirm that Bacillus polymixa are active inside the plant tissue for several months, support plants in key growth and development processes. This means that just a single application during the season is enough to provide plant microbial support through the whole season, ensuring nitrogen supply and biostimulant compounds. Field-proven effectiveness under reduced nitrogen input, it was a challenge that we measure in fields. The benefits of Penibacillus polymixa for plant nutrition and yield enhancement have been confirmed in field trials conducted by the experimental station. As you can see, the trials were carried out in real field condition with 20% reduced nitrogen fertilization, clearly demonstrating the efficacy of microbial support even under limited nutrient input. So across all our trials, we observe two main effects. Plant treated with Bactim Endofix show always higher nitrogen content in dry matter and always higher yield. Of course, results were different and depends on location, weather condition, and the level of water, of course, also, but the overall trend was always the same and confirmed. First trial, as you can see, that nitrogen content in clay dry matter increased by nearly 25%, and yield also increased 550 kilograms per hectare. Through the low dose and low cost of application per hectare, we get high return of investment. Very strong arguments for integrating this microbial support into fertilization programs by the growers. Next trials where plants were not significantly exposed to drought stress, we still observe a clear improvement in nitrogen nutrition, and of course we see also increase in yield. This confirmed that Penibacillus polymixa provides strong benefits not only under stress condition like before, but also in normal growing condition by enhancing nutrient use efficiency and supporting plant development. In maize trials, we observe already high yield levels. As you can see on control group, we have 15.6 ton per hectare, but we still see and we are still able to enhance nitrogen uptake through the growing season thanks to Bactim endofix and unlock even more of the crop's yield potential. This just confirms the added value of Penibacillus polymixa strain B182 even in high performance systems by improving nitrogen efficacy and supporting plant development from application to harvest. Next trials continue to show that plants treated with Bactim endofix demonstrate improvement in nitrogen status and confirmed by both analytical data and visual field observation. This is more important for farmers, for growers. They can see the efficiency in field because they observe stronger plants, larger plants, clearly reflecting the enhanced nutrient uptake and overall vigor of the plants. Plants, of course, supported by the Penibacillus polymixa. The next trials, clear effect. The more challenging condition due to weak soils, due to drought stress and nutrient stress, of course, also we see contribution of Penibacillus polymixa to supporting plant growth and reducing yield losses caused by environmental stresses. We can see very significant increase in yield. You can clearly observe these effects in the photos shown here. In the winter wheat, in the maize, when we applied Bactim endofix, we see greater vigor of plants, we see improved in health, we see more advanced development of plants. The leaves are bigger, more green color, so we see +2, +3 plus vigor of plants. Additional trials continue to confirm the same consistent effect, improved nitrogen nutrition, which directly translates into higher yield at harvest. The recommendation field dose of Bactim endofix is just 400 milliliters per hectare. It's very cost-effective treatment with high return on investment for growers. So it's very simple to introduce this product into the standard fertilization programs for the growers. What the growers see in the field, visibly practical benefits. As you can see here, more grain always, and when we see plant development better in the whole season, also we see this in the yield increase. Low dose and very simple application. We recommend just one dose applied right after spring vegetation resumes, together with the first micronutrient treatment in combination with fungicides, with insecticides, with regulators. We have fully compatibility with all agrochemicals. This make it a practical and time efficient solution that can be easily integrated into existing programs. As you can see here, full compatibility with fungicides, full compatibility with the grow regulators, full compatibility with the herbicides. We check the compatibility up to 2 hours, up to 4 hours, up to 6 hours. We have no problem to combine those tank mix. So there is no need to additional spraying, just combine and apply. Uh, as you can see here, we can mix together with very advanced advanced mixtures with biostimulants, with micronutrients, with agrochemicals, with plant protection products. Of course, we do not mix with bacteriostatic products. So, as all microbial products based on bacteria, we have this one exceptions without copper oxychloride, without products which have on the label bacteriostatic effect, which are designed to kill bacteria. We do not mix with this kind of products. If we want to apply copper oxychloride, we need to wait currency time 7 days. So 7 days before or 7 days after copper oxychloride is full recommended to use Bactim Endofix together with other agrochemicals. This is one exception. We do not mix together with products which are designed to kill bacteria. Okay, from my side, it's all. If you will have any question, feel free to contact us. And thank you, and see you in next webinar. Thank you very much.
Now is my turn. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Apart from Bactim Endofix, containing Bacillus polymixa, we have in our portfolio 2 more solutions that can be used by the farmers for effective and biological nitrogen fixation, but this time in the soil. One is based on Azotobacter, second one on Bradyrhizobium strains. So today I'd like to tell you a bit more about 2 products, Bactim Nutrient Plus and Primseed Biome Soybean Seeds Inoculant. When it comes to the first solution, we use free-living, non-symbiotic, gram-negative aerobic Azotobacter chrococcum that has ability to fix between 15 to 30 kg of nitrogen per hectare in 1 year. In terms of soybean inoculant, we deal with symbiotic fixation of nitrogen that takes place in bacteroids located in root nodules. So, product is designed to boost nodule formation in soybean. We use in our technologies process that occurs in the nature and is the part of matter and energy flow. Approximately 150 million tons of nitrogen per year are biologically fixed in the nature, and let's say main part of it came from symbiotic fixation, around 50%, non-symbiotic is around 30%. So in both cases, we deal with quite energetically expensive enzymatic conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia. Crucial word here seems to be soil. Why soil? We strongly believe that both solutions can be a part of the long-term strategy of taking care of the soils, what directly and indirectly can affect yield, protects against yield loss, alleviates biotic and abiotic stresses. Nowadays, farmers are aware of the need to increase nutritional status of the soil by combination of chemical solutions with biological products, just to be more sustainable, to care about physicochemical properties of the soils, to care about biological properties of the soil in long term. What can help to obtain good quality and quantity parameters of the yield year by year. Well, what is important? In terms of Bactim Nutrient Plus, we deal not only with effective nitrogen fixation in the soil, resulted in better nutritional status of the plants, but also we have a strong biostimulating effect. We need to remember that Azotobacter can synthesize different types of metabolites, like phytohormones, enzymes which affect plant growth and development, and can indirect stimulate beneficial rhizosphere microorganisms. When it comes to the soybean seeds inoculant, we have very uniform and durable formulation. Addition of biopolymer allows to very evenly coat all the seeds during coating process, what of course is resulted in effective nodule formation and nitrogen fixation even under stress conditions. Dose of Bactim Nutrient Plus per hectare is 0.4 liter, and currently we guarantee survivability shelf life on the level of 18 months in temperature between 4 to 25 Celsius degrees. In terms of primseed biome, soybean seeds inoculant, we recommend for seed treatment 0.2 liter per 100 kg of seeds, and currently shelf life is 18 months in the temperatures between 4 to 12 Celsius degrees. Both of the products are certified as Product Function Category 6 Microbial Biostimulant according to European fertilizer regulations. Possible application timing and conditions. Product can be applied during pre-sowing soil cultivation or just after plant emergence in early stages of plant growth and development. But it is important to incorporate bacteria with the upper layer of the soil and avoid treatments during sun exposure. If we apply product after crop emergence, be aware of weather conditions that ensure movement of the bacteria into the soil. For instance, when there is a rain forecast for the next days, we deal with a good application window. I forgot to mention that Bactim Nutrient Plus is certified for use in organic farming. When it comes to the application during soil preparation or just after plant emergence, product can be mixed and applied with selected herbicides in the strategy. Here are only few examples of herbicides where we deal with a good miscibility and of course survivability of Azotobacter in working solution. Ladies and gentlemen, in terms of vegetable crops, we have application windows during rooted seedlings production, before establishment of the plantation, as well as during first stages of plant growth and development. When it comes to Primseed soybean seeds inoculant, we strongly recommend to implement into strategy our foliar fertilizer called Plonvit legumes, containing complex of essential trace elements like cobalt, iron, magnesium that support nodulation and nitrogen fixation. Basically, the biggest advantage of Plonvit is NutriBoost technology based on gluconic acid, ensures very fast uptake and very fast metabolism of the nutrients. Here we have few more information regarding optimal field conditions. Optimal pH of the soil for Azotobacter is 6.5 to 8. In general, bacteria doesn't like acidic soils. The range of the temperatures is quite wide. On the other hand, effective nitrogen fixation takes place in temperatures between 6 to 30 Celsius degrees. And now we have a bunch of efficacy trials results, just few examples concerning Bactim Nutrient Plus and the Primseed Biome soybean seeds inoculant. Here we deal with the increased nitrogen nutritional status of the wheat leaves, what usually is resulted in higher yield, but only after one application before sowing. In the next charts, we show difference in average number of wheat tillers and ears per square meter after two applications, comparing to the control. And here we have measured average content of nitrogen in the leaves of maize 60 days after planting. One application, trials conducted last year in Romania and Hungary. And as you may see, we check results using 70% of standard nitrogen fertilization. The same situation when it comes to sunflower. Average nitrogen content in the leaves is higher, using of course 70% of standard nitrogen fertilization. And one example on carrot. Higher yield after two applications of Bactim Nutrient Plus, this time with 80% of standard nitrogen fertilization. And on the right side, quality parameters increased in terms of carotenoids. And now a few results concerning Primseed Biome soybean seeds inoculant, combined in the strategy with Plonvit legumes. More nodules per plant, more plants with nodules. Here is an example from Poland. And here are example results from Ukraine. Again, more nodules per plant resulted in higher yield. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for today in this short presentation. Thank you for your attention and feel free to ask any questions. Contact our team members in order to discuss how our biological solutions can fit your portfolio and of course be a part of constant strategy on the farm level.